Come closer, traveler, find your place by the fire. The embers are warm, and the night is young. Lay your head back upon the emerald grass, feel its coolness against your skin, a soft cradle provided by the earth itself. Look up, above the dancing orange flames, the stars are beginning their nightly dance. They are the same stars that watched over the heroes of old. Forget the world you left behind. Here, under the watchful gaze of the cosmos, there is only the crackle of the wood and the rhythm of my voice. Breathe with the fire, as the smoke rises to meet the moon, let your spirit drift with it. I have a story to tell you, a tale born in the dawn of time. Close your eyes now, and let the legend begin. Take a deep, slow breath in, feel the cool, silver air of the mythic age filling your lungs, and as you exhale, feel your body becoming light, almost weightless. You are no longer bound by gravity or time. You are drifting, floating, backward through the centuries, until you find yourself standing at the edge of the world. You are standing on a path of white, moon-kissed marble. This path has existed since the dawn of the gods, worn smooth by the silent footsteps of nymphs and the soft touch of the evening mist. Look down at your feet, the marble reflects the deep indigo of the sky above. It is cool, but not cold, it feels like a solid foundation, a place where you are completely safe. To your left and right, tall, ancient cypress trees stand like silent guardians, their dark green needles swaying just a fraction in a breeze that feels like a soft caress on your cheek. Walk forward now, slowly, there is no hurry here. Every step you take brings you deeper into a state of absolute peace. The air is becoming sweeter, it is the scent of the Hesperides, the fragrance of flowers that only bloom when the sun is resting. Ahead of you, through the thin, silver veil of the evening mist, you see the golden gates. They are immense, crafted from celestial bronze, and embossed with the stories of the stars. As you approach, the gates swing open of their own accord. They make no sound, for in this place, even the metal knows the value of silence. You have entered the garden of the Hesperides, Hera's most sacred and hidden grove. The moment you step through the threshold, a wave of tranquility washes over you. It is a feeling of coming home, a place where the soul finds its rest. The grass beneath your feet is a shade of emerald so deep it looks like liquid velvet. Each blade is covered in a glowing dew, and as you walk, your footsteps leave a trail of faint, golden light that slowly fades back into the earth. Listen, do you hear the water? To your right, a stream is flowing from a spring that never runs dry. The water is crystalline, bubbling over stones of rose quartz and polished obsidian. The sound is a repetitive, rhythmic melody, lullaby, lullaby. It is the heartbeat of the garden. The water carries with it the petals of the blue lotus, drifting slowly, spinning in tiny, slow circles as they move toward the eternal sea. You find yourself watching them, your eyes following their slow, peaceful dance, and with every circle they make, your eyelids feel heavier and heavier. In the center of this magnificent garden stands the tree. It is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Its trunk is wide, its bark made of shimmering silver and aged white oak, twisted into patterns that tell the history of the universe. The branches reach up toward the stars, wide and welcoming, creating a canopy of translucent silver leaves. And there, hanging from the branches, are the apples. They are the golden apples of immortality. They do not shine with a harsh light, but with a soft, warm amber glow, like the last embers of a fireplace on a cold winter night. They cast long, gentle shadows across the grass. You can feel the warmth radiating from them, a gentle heat that speaks of life, health, and eternal peace. The light from the apples illuminates the scales of the guardian coiled below. Ladon, the great dragon of 100 heads. He is massive, his body as long as a mountain range, his scales the color of weathered bronze and deep seafoam green. But tonight, Ladon is your protector. He is not the monster of the legends, he is a creature of deep, divine sleep. Each of his many heads is resting on the soft moss, his many eyes are closed tight, dreaming of the age when the world was young. Listen to the sound of his breathing, it is a low, deep rumble, like a distant thunder that never brings a storm. It is a rhythmic vibration that you can feel in the soles of your feet, breathe in, breathe out. The dragon's breath is the wind that moves the leaves. It is a protective shield, a promise that nothing can disturb your rest in this garden. The Hesperides are coming now, the three sisters of the sunset. Egli, the radiant one. Erythea, the red-cloaked evening, and Hesperethesa, the goddess of the sunset glow. They move between the trees like shadows made of silk. Their gowns are woven from the colors of the twilight sky, deep purples, soft pinks, and fading oranges. They do not walk, they glide, their feet never truly touching the grass. They begin to sing, a song without words, a melody that was born when the first star was placed in the sky. Their voices are soft, like the sound of wind chimes made of honey and glass. The song tells your mind it is time to let go. It tells your heart it is time to be still. One sister reaches up and gently touches a golden apple, and the glow of the garden softens, becoming a deep, dim violet. The light is fading, the world is turning to shadow, and it is the most beautiful shadow you have ever seen. The air is growing cooler now, but you are wrapped in a warmth that comes from within. You find a spot beneath a willow tree near the stream. The ground is soft, covered in thick, silver moss that feels like a cloud. You lie down, and the moss seems to rise up to meet you, cradling your body, supporting every muscle, every bone. You look up through the willow branches, and you see the stars. The sky above the garden is not the sky you know. It is deeper, clearer, and filled with more stars than you could ever count. You see the Great Bear, moving slowly around the North Star. You see Orion, his belt shining with a steady, white light. The stars are not distant, they feel close, as if you could reach out and pluck one like a golden apple. They are watching over you. Each star is a silent sentinel, a light in the dark that says, "Sleep, sleep, all is well." The sound of the stream is becoming a whisper, the song of the Hesperides is a distant hum, and the breathing of the dragon is a steady, slow beat that is pulling you down, deeper and deeper, into the soft, dark velvet of a dreamless sleep. Your thoughts are like clouds, drifting away, dissolving into the indigo sky. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think, only the garden, only the peace, only the silence. As you lie there, cradled by the silver moss, the song of the three sisters begins to weave itself into the very fabric of your mind. Egli, the eldest, moves toward the western edge of the garden. She is the goddess of radiance, the light that lingers just after the sun has dipped below the horizon. As she walks, her fingers brush against the petals of the nyctans, the night-flowering jasmine. At her touch, the flowers open, releasing a scent so sweet and so heavy that it feels like a warm blanket settling over your senses. Egli's voice is the highest, a clear, crystalline note that vibrates with the frequency of the stars. She sings of the morning that is far away, she sings of the light that is resting, and as she sings, the golden glow of the apples seems to pulse in time with her melody. Soft, steady, slow. You feel the muscles in your face relax completely. Your forehead is smooth. Your jaw is loose. You are drifting on the waves of her song. Erythea, the sister of the red evening, approaches the stream. Her gown is the color of a fading sunset, deep crimson, burnt orange, and a touch of royal purple. She carries a silver pitcher, inlaid with mother of pearl. She kneels by the water, her movements so fluid they are almost indistinguishable from the flow of the stream itself. She dips the pitcher into the crystalline water, and the sound is a gentle, hollow glug, glug, a thirsty sound that is satisfied by the cool spring. She begins to water the poppies of hypnos that grow along the banks. These are not ordinary flowers. Their petals are a deep, midnight blue, and their centers hold a dust made of dreams. As the water touches them, they bow their heads toward you, as if acknowledging your presence. Erythea whispers a secret to the wind, a secret that only the tired can hear. She tells you that it is okay to let go. She tells you that the world can wait. The moon is now high, and its silver light is caught in the water of her pitcher, reflecting onto the ceiling of the willow branches above you. Hesperides, the third sister, the one whose name means the sunset glow, remains near the tree of the golden apples. She is the guardian of the silence. She moves around the sleeping dragon, laden with the grace of a floating feather. She reaches into a pouch at her waist and scatters a fine, silver sand over the dragon's resting heads. This is the sand of forgetfulness. It ensures that even the dragon's dreams are peaceful. She looks toward you now, her eyes like two distant, friendly stars. She raises a finger to her lips. Shoo! The sound travels through the garden, silencing the distant crickets, silencing the rustle of the leaves. The garden is now a cathedral of absolute quiet. You can hear nothing but your own breathing, and the deep, resonant hum of the earth beneath you. You look up again, through the gaps in the silver leaves, toward the constellation of Draco, the dragon. In the myths, it is said that Hera placed Ladon in the stars after his long service was done. You see the dragon in the sky, and you see the dragon on the ground, two versions of the same piece. The stars in the dragon's tail seem to twinkle just for you, a slow, rhythmic blinking that acts like a visual lullaby. Blink and rest, blink and drift. Near your hand, a single moonflower begins to bloom. Its white petals unfurl with an almost imperceptible sound, like the whisper of silk against silk. Inside the flower is a drop of celestial nectar. A small, glowing moth, its wings like translucent lace, lands on the flower. It does not flutter, it is still. The entire garden is a masterpiece of stillness. Even the shadows are soft, like charcoal smudged by a gentle hand. You feel a sense of profound weightlessness, as if the moss beneath you has turned into a cloud, lifting you just an inch off the ground. You are floating in the center of the Hesperides song. The three sisters now stand together at the base of the golden tree. They join hands, and their three voices merge into a single, low chord, a sound so rich and so deep it feels like it is vibrating in your chest. This is the chord of the primordial rest. It is the sound Gaia makes when she sleeps. It is the sound the ocean makes in the deepest, darkest trenches where the light never reaches. It is the sound of the void before the world began. It is a perfect, hollow, beautiful silence. The golden apples are now just dim embers, providing enough light to see the outlines of the trees, but not enough to keep your mind awake. The purple mist from the stream is rising, curling around the trunks of the willows, floating over the grass, and finally, reaching the place where you lie. The mist is cool and smells of ancient stone and rain. It settles over you, a protective veil that hides you from the world. Inside this mist, there are no memories. There are no plans. There is no tomorrow, and there is no yesterday. There is only the now. And the now is a place of absolute safety. The Hesperides bow their heads, their long hair falling like silken curtains over their faces. They are going to rest now, too. The dragon's breath is becoming slower, 1, 2, 3. The space between his breaths is growing longer. Your mind is a calm, dark pool of water. No ripples, no movement, just a perfect reflection of the indigo sky. You are descending now, down the long, soft ladder of sleep. Each rung of the ladder is a word. Peace. Stillness. Silence. Shadow. You are letting go of the ladder now. You are falling, but you are falling into a bed of stars. The garden of the Hesperides is fading. The silver trees are becoming ghosts of light, the sound of the stream is a memory of a whisper, and the golden apples are the last sparks of a dying fire. You are deep, so deep, in the velvet embrace of the night. Now, as the indigo sky deepens into a shade of black so rich it feels like velvet, you notice a change in the air. The silver mist from the stream has become a thick, soft fog that hugs the ground. It is the breath of Nyx, the goddess of the night. This fog is not cold, it is warm, like a heavy silk blanket being pulled over your body. As the mist touches your skin, it carries away the last remnants of the physical world. Your limbs feel heavy, as if they are turning into the same ancient marble that forms the path outside the garden. You are becoming part of the landscape, a permanent fixture in this paradise of rest. Look closer at the stream, the water has changed its rhythm. It no longer bubbles, it slides. It is a branch of the river Lethe, the river of forgetfulness, brought here to help the weary let go of their burdens. As you watch the water, think of one thing from your day that you no longer need. A worry, a thought, a task. See it as a small, dry leaf. Place it on the surface of the water in your mind. Watch it drift away, past the rose quartz, past the sleeping dragon, out through the golden gates, and into the infinite ocean. It is gone. And with it, the weight in your chest has vanished. The Hesperides have now finished their song. They are no longer standing near the tree. They have become part of the trees themselves. Their silken gowns have turned into the shimmering silver leaves, their voices have become the gentle rustle of the wind. They are always here, even when they are silent. They are the guardians of your peace. Egli is the light in your dreams. Erythea is the warmth in your heart, and Hesperides is the stillness in your soul. The great dragon, Ladon, gives a final, deep sigh. One of his 100 heads shifts slightly in the moss, settling into a more comfortable position. The sound of his scales rubbing together is like the rustle of dry parchment, an ancient sound that reminds you of how long this garden has protected the secrets of the gods. You are now one of those secrets. You are hidden. You are safe. The dragon's breath is now so slow that you have to wait, and wait, for the next one to come. And when it does, it is the sound of the entire universe breathing with you. You are now at the threshold of the deep void. This is the place between stories, the place where the myths end and the dreams begin. The golden apples are now just tiny pinpricks of light, like distant lanterns on a far-off shore. The smell of the jasmine is fading, the sound of the water is a memory of a memory. You are no longer you. You are simply a point of consciousness, floating in a vast, dark, and beautiful sea of stars. The stars above are leaning down now. They are whispering to you in a language you don't need to understand with your mind, only with your heart. They are telling you that the journey is over for tonight. The sun will rise again, but that is a lifetime away. For now, there is only the dark. There is only the silence. There is only the garden. Feel the moss rising up to meet you one last time. It is so soft, so thick, so supportive. You are sinking into it, down, down, through the earth, through the roots of the silver trees, into the deep, warm center of the world. Your heart is beating slowly, 1, 2, 3. Your breath is a shallow, peaceful tide. The gates of the Garden of the Hesperides are slowly, silently closing. The bronze hinges make no sound. The locks click into place with the softness of a heartbeat. You are inside. You are home. Sleep now, traveler. The gods are watching. The dragon is guarding. The garden is waiting for your return, but for now, let the darkness take you. Let the dreamless sleep wash over you like the waters of the Lethe. The garden is fading now, becoming a soft, silver memory in the back of your mind. you are no longer lying on the moss. You feel a gentle, upward pull, as if the moon itself is drawing you toward the heavens. You are rising, slowly, drifting through the thin, cool layers of the atmosphere. Below you, the world is a dark, quiet map of ancient mountains and sleeping forests. Above you, the sky is changing. The deep indigo is being brushed with streaks of cooling amber and soft, dusty gold. You are approaching the path of the sun. But this is not the sun of the midday, the one that burns and blinds. No. This is the sun at the end of its long journey. This is the sun of the weary. Ahead of you, emerging from the clouds of purple and rose, you see it, the golden chariot of Helios. It's a masterpiece of divine craftsmanship, forged by Hephaestus himself in the heart of a volcano. But tonight, its fire has softened into a gentle, warm glow. The chariot is made of solid gold, inlaid with sunstones that hold the light of 1,000 sunsets. As you drift closer, you can see the intricate carvings on its sides, the history of every day that has ever been, and every day that is yet to come. The wheels do not touch the ground, they roll upon a road made of solidified light, a golden path that stretches across the entire arc of the heavens. And then, you see them. The four immortal horses of the sun. Ethon, Pyroas, Phlegon, and Eos. They are magnificent, their coats as white as a cloud and as shimmering as a pearl. Their manes are made of golden silk, flowing behind them like the tail of a comet. But look at them now, they are tired. Their long run from the eastern gates is finally coming to an end. Listen to the sound of their hooves on the celestial path. It is not a clatter, it is a rhythmic, muffled thrum, thump, thump, thump. It is a slow, steady beat that vibrates through the air, a cosmic drum that tells the world it is time to rest. The horses are breathing heavily, but peacefully. Their breath is the golden mist that you saw in the garden. Each exhale is a cloud of warmth that dissolves into the cooling air of the night. Phlegon, the strongest of the four, lowers his head. His eyes are large and kind, glowing with a soft, amber light. He feels your presence, but he does not startle. He knows you are a traveler of the twilight. He lets out a low, soft whinny, a sound like a cello played in a vast, empty hall. It is a greeting, and an invitation to join them on their final descent. You find yourself floating beside the chariot, moving at the same slow, majestic pace. Helios himself is standing at the reins. He is a god of immense stature, but tonight, his crown of rays is dimmed. He wears a robe woven from the threads of the evening star. His hands, which have held the light of the world all day, are now relaxed. He is not driving the horses, he is merely guiding them, letting their own instinct lead them toward the great river Okeanos that circles the earth. Helios looks at the horizon, where the sea meets the sky. The water is a deep, dark sapphire, waiting to receive the sun. He reaches out a hand and touches the air, and as he does, the last rays of the bright day turn into a soft, hazy violet. The shadows on the earth below grow long and thin, like the fingers of a sleeping giant. The valleys are filling with the blue smoke of the evening. The chariot begins to tilt downward. The descent is so smooth it feels like you are sliding down a hill of silk. The air is growing cooler, and you can feel the damp, fresh scent of the ocean rising to meet you. The heat of the sunstones on the chariot is still there, providing a comfortable warmth for your journey, but the fire is gone. There is only the glow. As the chariot descends, the stars begin to wake up behind you. One by one, they pierce through the darkening veil of the sky. First, the evening star, Hesperides, shining with a steady, silver light. It is the beacon that tells Helios his work is done. You look back at the path you have traveled, and the golden road is slowly dissolving, turning into the dark, star-speckled velvet of the night. The horses feel the proximity of the water. They slow their pace even further. Their hooves now barely touch the path of light. They are walking, then drifting, then floating. The chariot enters a bank of clouds that look like giant, soft pillows of lavender and gray. As you pass through the clouds, the moisture clings to your skin like a cooling mist. It is refreshing. It is calming. It is the final cleansing before the deep sleep. In the distance, you hear a new sound. It is the song of the Oceanides, the 3,000 daughters of the sea. They are waiting at the edge of the world to receive the sun. Their voices are not like the Hesperides song. Theirs is a deeper sound, like the roar of a distant shell held to your ear. It is the sound of the tides, the sound of the deep, the sound of the infinite. The horses reach the surface of the river Okeanos. They do not splash, they step into the water as if it were a bed of feathers. The golden chariot floats on the surface, its amber light reflecting in the dark ripples. The horses begin to swim, their movements slow and effortless. They are heading toward the golden cup, the giant vessel that will carry them back to the east under the cover of night. Helios steps down from the chariot. He is no longer a god of light, but a god of the dusk. He walks across the water toward a small, white island made of pearl and coral. This is his place of rest. He turns back and looks at you one last time. He raises his hand in a silent blessing. The sun is gone. The light is hidden. The day has been tucked away into the library of history. The garden is now a silver memory, a distant echo of flowers and dragons. You are no longer bound to the earth. Feel yourself lifting, rising, as if the moonlight itself has become a magnetic force, pulling you gently into the velvet embrace of the upper atmosphere. Here, the air is thin, crisp, and pure. The sky is no longer blue, it is a tapestry of deep violet and bruised gold. You are standing on the celestial highway, the path laid by the gods for the sun to follow. Ahead of you, the atmosphere begins to vibrate with a low, warm hum. Emerging from a bank of clouds that look like mountains of lavender silk, you see it, the chariot of Helios. It is a vessel of impossible beauty, forged by the god Hephaestus in the white-hot heart of a volcano. But the fire that burned all day is now a gentle ember. The golden frame of the chariot is cooling, turning from a brilliant yellow to a soft, comforting amber. As you drift closer, look at the four immortal horses, Gethon, Pyroas, Phlegon, and Eus. Their coats are the color of a winter moon, shimmering with a pearlescent light. They have run from the gates of the east to the edges of the west, and they are ready for their rest. See the steam rising from their powerful shoulders. It is not smoke, but a golden mist that dissolves into the night. Phlegon, the strongest of them, lets out a long, slow breath. His nostrils flare, and as he exhales, you feel a wave of warmth wash over you. It is a warmth that says, the work of the day is done. The light is safe. You can let go. Listen to the rhythm of their hooves. On the stone and earth of the world, a horse's gallop is loud and frantic. But here, on the path of stars, it is a muffled, heavy thrum, thump, thump, thump. It sounds like a giant heart beating in the center of the universe. It is a tempo designed to slow your own heart. Match your breathing to the horses. In, as they lift their heads. Out, as they step into the clouds. Helios stands at the front, his hands resting lightly on the reins. He does not need to pull them. The horses know the way home. He looks back at you, his eyes glowing like the last rays of a sunset behind a hill. He gestures to the horizon, where the great river Okeanos, the infinite ocean, is waiting to receive them. The water below is a dark, sapphire mirror, reflecting the first stars of the evening. The chariot begins its final descent. It feels like sliding down a hill of cold silk. You are moving toward the Golden Cup, the massive, floating vessel that will carry the sun across the northern currents while the world sleeps. As the chariot touches the water, there is no splash. The ocean greets the sun with a soft hiss, a sound like 1,000 whispers saying hush, hush, hush. The Oceanides, the 3,000 daughters of the sea, rise partially from the waves. They do not have faces of flesh, they are made of sea foam and moonlight. They surround the golden cup, their long, watery fingers brushing against the sides of the chariot. They begin to hum a low, resonant note, a bass frequency that vibrates through your very bones. This is the sound of the deep. It is the sound of the trenches where the light never reaches, a place of absolute, cold, and perfect silence. You step into the golden cup with Helios and his horses. The floor beneath you is soft, covered in furs from celestial animals that never knew a day of hunger. You lie down amongst the horses. Pyroas rests his head near your shoulder. His mane feels like warm silk. You can feel the massive power of his body settling into a state of total relaxation. If a creature as powerful as the sun's horse can sleep, then you can, too. The cup begins to move. It is caught in the great current, drifting northward under the cover of the stars. Above you, the constellation of the Great Bear is watching. The stars are so bright here that they cast silver shadows on the golden walls of the vessel. Helios sits at the edge of the cup, his silhouette a dark, protective shadow against the starlight. He is the guardian of the night, ensuring that the sun remains hidden until it is time for a new beginning. Your mind is now like the water of Okeanos, vast, dark, and still. Any thought that enters is just a small bubble that rises to the surface and pops, leaving no trace. You are drifting, moving without effort, floating in a vessel of gold through a sea of stars. The air is perfectly temperate. The rhythm of the waves against the cup is a constant, unchanging lullaby. Deep and slow. Dark and warm. The journey across the north will take hours. Hours of darkness. Hours of peace. There is nothing to see but the stars, and nothing to hear but the breath of the horses and the song of the sea. You are sinking deeper into the furs, deeper into the gold, deeper into the myth. As the golden cup drifts deeper into the northern currents, the atmosphere changes once more. You are now in the realm of the great silence, the space between the worlds where even the wind does not dare to speak. The water of River Okeanos has become as smooth as a sheet of dark glass. There is no wake behind the vessel, no ripples on the surface. You are moving through a sea of liquid shadow, perfectly balanced, perfectly still. Look up, through the golden rim of your vessel, at the ceiling of the universe. The constellations are now so vivid they seem to hum with their own ancient frequency. High above you is Draco, the celestial dragon, its long, star-studded tail winding between the great and little bears. Each star in the dragon's body is a beacon of cold, silver light. You watch them, and you realize that they are not moving. You are the one moving, drifting beneath them like a leaf on a midnight pond. The dragon's gaze is fixed on the North Star, Polaris, the unmoving center of the turning world. Focus on that star, that steady, unwavering point of light. It is the anchor for your mind. As you look at it, the rest of the world begins to spin ever so slowly, a gentle carousel of shadows that lulls you deeper into your fur blankets. Within the golden cup, the interior walls are glowing with a soft, pulsing warmth. The sunstones, which absorb the solar fire all day, are now releasing it as a dim, amber radiance. This light does not hurt your eyes, it caresses them. It is the color of honey and old parchment. The air inside the vessel smells of cedars of Lebanon and the faint, sweet scent of burning sandalwood. It is a heavy air, an air that makes your lungs feel full and your limbs feel like lead. Notice the horses once more. They have entered a state of hibernation. Eos, the horse of the early dawn, has his head rested upon the shoulder of Phlegon. Their manes, once rivers of fire, are now soft strands of silver silk. You can hear the slow, synchronized beat of their hearts. Lub-dub. Lub-dub. A slow, deep rhythm that echoes the swaying of the boat. Every time the boat tilts to the left, you breathe in. Every time it tilts to the right, you breathe out. There is no effort. There is no will. There is only the motion. Pause for 8 seconds. Helios is now a statue of shadow at the prow. He has pulled the hood of his starlight cloak over his head, hiding his divine features. He is the silent captain. He knows that you are weary, and he has granted you the ultimate gift of the gods, the gift of invisibility to the world's troubles. While you are in this cup, no mortal concern can reach you. No memory of the day can find you. You are hidden in the northern mist, a place that exists outside of the maps of men. We are now passing through the Sea of Shivers, where the northern lights, the aurora, begin to dance. Look at the edges of the sky. Thin ribbons of neon green, ghostly violet, and pale rose are waving in the dark. They are like the veils of the goddesses, dancing to a music that has no sound. They ripple, they fold, they vanish and reappear. They are the thoughts of the universe, passing through the mind of the night. You watch the colors, and your own thoughts become just as fluid, just as ethereal. You are no longer thinking, you are simply witnessing. You are a part of the light. You are a part of the dark. The golden cup is reaching the farthest point of the north, the turning point where it will begin its curve back toward the eastern gates. The silence here is absolute. Even the song of the Oceanides has faded into the depths. You are in the void of rest. Feel your body now. Your feet are heavy, sinking into the furs. Your legs are still, like fallen trees in a quiet forest. Your hands are open, palms up, releasing the last of the day's tension. Your shoulders have melted into the floor of the vessel. Your neck is long and relaxed. Your head is a weightless stone, floating in a sea of stars. The warmth of the sunstones is fading now, turning into a cool, refreshing silver. The night is at its peak. This is the hour of the deepest dark, the hour where the soul regenerates, where the spirit heals. Every cell in your body is drinking in this silence. It is a liquid peace that fills every gap, every crack in your being. You are whole. You are complete. You are asleep. The horses are dreaming of the morning, but their dreams are slow and distant. Helios has closed his eyes. The golden cup drifts on, guided only by the pull of the great current. You are safe. You are protected. You are loved by the ancient laws of the cosmos. The stars are your brothers. The night is your mother. The silence is your home. As we leave the path of the sun and prepare to enter the underwater realms of the deep, let the image of the golden chariot fade. Let the horses become ghosts. Let the stars become a blur of white light. You are falling now, but you are not falling through the air. You are falling through the layers of a dream. Down, down, into the blue, into the deep, into the silence of the sea. The chariot of Helios is gone. The night has won. And in this victory, you have found your rest. The golden cup of Helios is now a flickering star above you, growing smaller and smaller as you begin your descent. You are no longer drifting through the air, you have entered the realm of the great deep. The transition is seamless. There is no shock of cold, no struggle for breath. The water of the Aegean Sea greets you like a long-lost friend, wrapping around your body with a pressure that feels like a firm, loving embrace. You are sinking, but you are not falling. You are weightless, suspended in a world of infinite, shimmering blue. Pause for 5 seconds. As you descend, look at the surface above you. It is a ceiling of liquid silver, undulating and dancing as the waves of the world above continue their restless movement. But down here, the chaos of the surface is forgotten. The sunlight filters through the water in long, vertical beams of pale turquoise, like the pillars of a cathedral made of glass. You watch the light dance, up and down, swaying, pulsing. It is the slow, silent rhythm of the ocean's heart. You are passing through the sunlit zone, where the water is a bright, cheerful azure. Small, silver fish move around you in perfect synchronization, their scales flashing like tiny mirrors. They move as one, a single mind made of 1,000 silver bodies. Watch them, how they turn, how they glide, without effort, without a sound. Your own mind begins to mimic their movement. You are no longer thinking in straight lines, your thoughts are becoming fluid, turning and swirling with the currents. Deep and deeper, you go. The water is becoming a darker, richer shade of cobalt. The warmth of the sun is replaced by the cool, steady temperature of the deep. It is a refreshing chill, a cold that numbs the last of your worries. You feel the silence growing. On the surface, the world is filled with the sounds of wind and life. But here, the only sound is the low-frequency hum of the Earth's crust and the distant, haunting song of a whale, miles and miles away. Meo. The sound vibrates in your chest, a deep, resonant tone that anchors you to the bottom of the world. Ahead of you, emerging from the twilight of the deep, you see it, Igi, the golden palace of Poseidon. It is not built of stone or wood, but of the treasures of the sea. The walls are made of giant, iridescent pearls, polished by the tides until they glow with an inner, milky light. The pillars are immense trees of red and white coral, their branches intricately carved by the hands of the Nereids. The roof is composed of thousands of giant abalone shells, their rainbow colors shimmering in the bioluminescent light of the garden. You float toward the great entrance, two massive gates made of solid whalebone and inlaid with sapphires the size of a man's head. The gates are open. There are no guards here, for who would disturb the king of the sea in his hour of rest? As you enter the grand hall, the floor beneath you is not hard, it is covered in a thick layer of fine, golden sand that has been untouched for centuries. You settle onto this sand, and it molds to the shape of your body, supporting you, holding you in a bed of ancient earth. Look up at the ceiling of the palace. There are no chandeliers here. Instead, thousands of tiny, bioluminescent jellyfish float in the upper reaches of the hall. They pulse with a soft, rhythmic blue light, on and off, on and off. They are the living stars of the underwater world. Their long, trailing tentacles look like curtains of lace, moving gently in the internal currents of the palace. You find yourself matching your breathing to their pulse. Expand and glow, contract and dim. Your eyes are becoming heavy as you watch the blue light fill the room. In the center of the hall, you see the throne. It is carved from a single piece of dark, polished obsidian, surrounded by a forest of glowing sea anemones. And there, resting upon a bed of soft sea moss, is Poseidon. The king of the oceans is at peace. His great trident rests against the wall, its 3 prongs no longer crackling with the energy of the storm. His long beard of sea foam and salt moves slowly with the tide. He is the master of the tides, and yet, in this moment, he is as still as the deepest trench. He is dreaming of the beginning of the world. He is dreaming of the first drop of rain that ever fell. His dream is your dream. You feel a connection to the water, to the ancient life that started in these depths. The water is not outside of you, it is a part of you. You are a drop in the ocean, and the ocean is a drop in you. There is no separation. There is only the flow. Deep, blue, stillness. Weightless, calm, peace. The palace of Igi is a sanctuary of silence. The weight of the miles of water above you is not a burden, it is a shield. It protects you from the noise. It protects you from the light. It protects you from yourself. You are sinking deeper into the golden sand, your body is becoming one with the floor of the palace. As you lie supported by the ancient golden sands of the palace floor, you become aware of a movement in the shadows of the coral pillars. Emerging from the crystalline archways are the Nereids, the 50 daughters of the sea. They do not swim with the frantic motion of mortals, they drift like silk ribbons caught in a slow-motion breeze. Their skin has the soft, pearly sheen of the moon, and their hair floats around them like dark clouds of ink and emerald. They are the keepers of the palace's harmony. One by one, they take their places around the great hall, settling into the giant sea anemones that sway like living velvet. They begin to hum. This is not a song meant for the ears, but for the soul. It is a low, vibrating drone that mirrors the frequency of the deep tectonic plates. It is a sound that makes your very bones feel soft, as if they are turning into the same supple coral that builds this sanctuary. The Nereid song is the chorus of the deep. They sing of the forgotten cities of gold, of the ships that have found their peace in the sand, and of the whales that travel across the world in total darkness. As the sound washes over you, imagine it as a gentle, blue wave, slowly rising from your feet to your chest, then to your head. With every wave of sound, you feel a layer of the outside world being washed away. Your name, your age, your memories, they are all dissolving into the blue. You are becoming a creature of the water, a being of pure light and silence. To your left, a Nereid named Galatea approaches. She carries a small, glowing sphere made of bioluminescent plankton. She moves it slowly through the air, and as it passes by your eyes, it leaves a trail of soft, sparkling stardust in the water. She is painting the darkness with light. You watch the sparkles as they slowly drift down, settling onto your hands like tiny, cold embers. They do not burn, they glow with a peace that can only be found miles below the surface. Beyond the grand hall lies the secret garden of Amphitrite, Poseidon's queen. You feel yourself drifting toward it, moving through a corridor made of translucent jellyfish that act as living lanterns. The garden is a forest of giant kelp, their long, green fronds reaching up for hundreds of feet, swaying in a rhythm that matches the rotation of the earth itself. In this garden, the flowers are living creatures. Sea lilies of pale violet, anemones of electric orange, and fan corals of deepest crimson. They do not need the sun to grow, they are fed by the warmth of the volcanic vents deep within the Earth's crust. You find a bed of sponge moss, so thick and so soft that when you lie on it, you feel as though you are disappearing into a cloud. The moss is warm, heated by the very heart of the world. Listen to the sound of the garden. It is a symphony of tiny, rhythmic clicks and soft, rushing water. A giant sea turtle, older than the mountains, glides slowly above you. His shell is covered in ancient barnacles and moss, a traveling island of history. He moves his flippers with the grace of a bird in slow motion. He looks down at you with an eye that has seen 1,000 years of peace, and in that gaze, you find an ancient wisdom: time is but a ripple on the surface. Here, in the deep, there is only now. The weight of the ocean above you is now a comforting presence. It is a heavy, blue blanket that holds you still. You are no longer restless. You are no longer seeking. You have reached the bottom. There is nowhere else to go, and nothing else to do. You are a guest of Poseidon, and his kingdom is a kingdom of eternal rest. The light in the palace is dimming now. The jellyfish lanterns are pulsing slower, glow, and fade, glow, and fade. The nereids are closing their eyes, their humming becoming a distant, hollow echo. The entire palace is breathing with you. The sea moves in, the sea moves out. You are a part of the tide. You are a part of the deep. As you leave the garden of Amphitrite, the emerald greens and electric oranges of the coral begin to fade into a singular, deep, and heavy navy blue. You are drifting now into the Hall of Whispers, the innermost sanctum of the palace where the ocean keeps its most ancient secrets. The walls here are not made of pearl or shell, but of a dark, translucent ice that has never known the warmth of the sun. Inside this ice, you can see the faint, frozen shadows of creatures from the dawn of time, gigantic, peaceful beings that sleep within the frozen walls, their spirits guarding the silence of the king. Listen to the whispers of the hall. It is the sound of 1,000 tiny bubbles rising through the water, pop, hiss, pop. Each bubble is a thought you no longer need. Each bubble is a memory that is floating away, rising up to the surface world where it belongs. Here, you are empty. You are a vessel for the silence. The floor beneath you has changed from golden sand to a soft, dark silt that feels like powdered silk. It rises up as you move through it, swirling around you in slow, hypnotic patterns. You watch the silt dance in the darkness, a cloud of gray and black that looks like the smoke of a cold, underwater fire. You are now approaching the abyssal threshold, the point where the palace of Poseidon ends and the true deep begins. This is the midnight zone, a place where color has no meaning and light is a distant myth. The water here is heavier, but it does not crush you. It holds you with an absolute, perfect stability. It is as if you are being wrapped in a suit made of shadow and liquid peace. Take a moment to feel your body within this deep, dark water. Feel your feet, they are heavy, sinking into the velvet silt. Feel your legs, they are weightless, drifting like the fronds of the giant kelp. Feel your hands, they are open and still, the fingers slightly curled, resting on the currents of the deep. Feel your chest, your heart is beating with the slow, powerful rhythm of the tides. In and out. The ocean moves with you. You move with the ocean. In this absolute darkness, you begin to see a new kind of light. It is not the light of the sun or the moon. It is the internal light of the deep. Small, glowing organisms, like tiny sparks of blue electricity, begin to drift past you. They are the souls of the water, the spirits of the deep. They move in long, winding lines, creating a constellation of stars in the underwater sky. You are drifting among them, a star yourself, moving through the infinite blue. Poseidon's voice echoes one last time in the chambers of your mind. It is not a voice of words, but a voice of vibrations. He tells you that the water is your mother. He tells you that the deep is your home. He tells you that you are safe in the hollow of his hand. The weight of the world above is miles away. The noise of the cities, the heat of the day, the clutter of the mind, they are all gone. There is only the cool, dark, and beautiful deep. You are reaching the very bottom of the trench now, the Hadal Plain. Here, the silence is so thick you can almost touch it. It is a silence that has existed for 1 billion years. It is a silence that will exist forever. You lie down on the bed of the ocean, the soft silt rising up to cover you, to tuck you in, to hide you from the universe. The light of the bioluminescent stars is fading. The song of the Nereids is a memory of a memory. The trident of Poseidon has fallen silent. You are no longer a traveler. You are the ocean. You are the deep. You are the sleep. As the blue turns to black, and the black turns to a dream, we prepare to leave the kingdom of the sea. We are rising one last time, not to the surface, but to the final temple, the place where the night itself was born. The blue light of Poseidon's kingdom is fading now, dissolving into a darkness that is deeper, older, and more profound than any sea. You are no longer sinking through water, you are floating through the void, the primordial space between the stars where the breath of the universe is held in a state of eternal waiting. The weight of the ocean has been replaced by a weightlessness so absolute that you can no longer tell where your body ends and the night begins. You are becoming the dark. You are becoming the silence. Ahead of you, standing at the very edge of existence, is the Temple of Nyx. It is not a building of stone, but a cathedral of shadow, its pillars carved from the solid obsidian of the first night. There are no walls here, only vast, towering curtains of midnight mist that sway in a wind that has no name. The ground beneath you is a floor of polished black glass, reflecting a sky that holds no sun, no moon, only the faint, distant shimmer of the primordial stars, the ones that shone before the gods were born. As you move toward the entrance, the air becomes heavy with the scent of leafy poppies and black incense. It is a scent that slows the blood, that stills the heart, that invites the mind to surrender its last flickering sparks of thought. You are entering the home of the mother of all things. Nyx, the night, the goddess who was there when the world began and will be there when it ends. She is not a goddess of fear, but a goddess of the ultimate sanctuary. She is the great protector, the one who wraps the weary world in her obsidian wings. Inside the temple, the silence has a texture. It feels like soft, black fur against your skin. It is a silence that absorbs all noise, all worry, all echoes of the day. Every step you take on the glass floor is a step further away from the person you were. Here, in the Temple of Nyx, you have no name. You have no history. You are simply a guest of the night. In the center of the great hall, two figures stand as guardians of the inner sanctum. They are the twin sons of Nyx, Hypnos, the god of sleep, and Thanatos, the god of peaceful passage. Do not fear them. Thanatos is not the shadow of the end, but the brother of the rest. He is the one who ensures that your sleep is deep and undisturbed by the world of the living. Hypnos stands to your left, his wings made of the softest down of an owl. In his hand, he holds a branch of a mountain rowan tree, dripping with the waters of the river Lethe. Hypnos moves toward you now. His movement is like smoke drifting across a mirror. He does not speak, for words are too loud for this place. He simply raises the branch and lets a single drop of the water fall onto your forehead. The moment the water touches you, a wave of absolute cold and absolute peace washes through your mind. It is the gift of forgetfulness. Every task you left unfinished, every word you wish you hadn't said, every plan for tomorrow, it all dissolves. It turns into silver dust and blows away into the shadows of the temple. You feel your mind becoming a blank slate, a dark and quiet room where the windows have been closed and the candles have been blown out. Hypnos gestures for you to follow him, deeper into the heart of the temple, toward the Cave of Dreams. This is where his sons, the Oneiroi, reside. They are the weavers of visions, the creators of the stories we tell ourselves when our eyes are closed. The path to the cave is lined with moonstones that glow with a faint, pulsing light. They pulse with the rhythm of a slow, sleeping breath. In and out. In and out. You follow the rhythm. Your lungs are moving in perfect harmony with the stones. You are no longer breathing for yourself, you are breathing with the temple. You are breathing with the night. As you enter the cave of dreams, you see thousands of tiny, translucent threads hanging from the ceiling. These are the threads of Morpheus, the god of shape-shifting visions. They are silver, gold, and indigo, shimmering with a light that seems to come from another dimension. As you walk through them, they brush against your face like cobwebs made of silk. Each thread is a dream, waiting to be dreamt. But you are not here for the dreams of adventure or the dreams of the past. You are here for the dream of the deepest dark. In the center of the cave of dreams, you see him, Morpheus, the master of shapes, the architect of the sleeping mind. He sits at a loom made of ancient, dark wood that has never seen the sun. This is the loom of visions. But Morpheus is not weaving a story for you tonight. He is not weaving a dream of the past or a hope for the future. He is weaving a shroud of perfect, empty darkness. Look at the shuttle of the loom as it moves back and forth, swish and click, swish and click. It is the only sound in the cave, a steady, hypnotic rhythm that echoes the beat of your own heart. The thread he uses is a strand of liquid midnight, a substance that is both heavy and weightless. As he weaves, he pulls the thread through the silver mist of the temple, creating a fabric so fine it cannot be seen, only felt. This fabric is being draped over your mind, one layer at a time. The first layer settles over your eyes, turning the faint glow of the cave into a soft, featureless gray. The second layer falls over your ears, muffling the sound of the loom until it is nothing more than a memory of a rhythm. The third layer settles over your thoughts. Feel it, it is cool, like the touch of a shadow. It smooths out the edges of your mind. It silences the internal monologue. It leaves only the vast, quiet space of the temple. You are no longer a spectator. You are being woven into the fabric of the night. Your consciousness is expanding, stretching out to the corners of the room, filling the spaces between the obsidian pillars. You are the shadow on the wall. You are the mist on the glass floor. You are the silence that lives in the high, dark arches of the ceiling. And then, she appears. Out of the deepest part of the cave, where the light of the stars cannot reach, Nyx herself emerges. She does not walk, she simply is. She is the atmosphere. She is the air. She is the darkness that was there before the first spark of life. Her cloak is not made of cloth, but of the cosmic veil, a vast expanse of dark energy that holds the galaxies in place. She moves toward you, and as she does, the temperature of the room drops, but you do not feel cold. It is a refreshing, stabilizing chill. It is the temperature of the void, the perfect equilibrium where nothing moves and nothing changes. Nyx spreads her wings, two immense, feathered arcs of obsidian that span the entire width of the temple. They rise up, higher and higher, until they block out the last of the primordial stars. She wraps her wings around you. This is the embrace of the night. Inside this circle of shadow, there is a security that transcends the physical world. It is the security of the mountain. It is the security of the deep earth. It is the absolute certainty that you are safe, that you are hidden, and that you are protected by the most ancient power in the universe. In this embrace, Nyx whispers to you. Her voice is not a sound, it is a vibration in the marrow of your bones. She tells you that the day was just a temporary illusion. She tells you that the light was just a brief interruption of the eternal dark. She tells you that you have returned to the source. You are back in the womb of the cosmos, where there is no pain, no time, and no self. Empty and full. Dark and bright. Asleep and home. You feel the weight of her wings pressing gently against you, a rhythmic pressure that matches your slow, shallow breathing. Press and release. Press and release. With every press, you sink an inch deeper into the glass floor. You are passing through the floor now, moving beyond the physical temple, beyond the cave, into the final void. This is the place where the Oneiroi, the dreams, finally cease their dancing. Morpheus has finished his weaving. The loom has gone silent. The shuttle has stopped its clicking. The fabric of the night is complete. You are wrapped in a cocoon of liquid shadow, drifting in a sea of absolute, beautiful nothingness. Your body is now a distant memory. Your hands are made of smoke. Your heart is a drum in another room. Your mind is a clear, dark sky with no stars to mark the way. You are letting go of the last thread. You are falling into the arms of the night. You are home. Deep within the inner sanctum of the temple, past the loom of Morpheus and the heavy wings of Nyx, lies the chamber of Phobter. In the old stories, Phobter was the one who brought the shapes of beasts and monsters to our sleep. But here, in the sanctuary of the mythic lore-bound, those monsters have been tamed. They are no longer the source of fear, they are the sentinels of the shadow. Imagine these shadows now. They are like great, dark lions with fur made of smoke, or massive owls with wings of velvet. They do not growl, they purr with the frequency of a low-humming engine. They are curled around the edges of your mind, guarding the gates. They are there to catch any stray thought, any lingering spark of anxiety, and swallow it into the dark. Feel their presence, a warm, heavy weight at the foot of your bed, a protective barrier between you and the world of light. You are safe. You are guarded. The shadows are your friends. Folker himself sits upon a throne of obsidian, his head bowed in a state of eternal meditation. He is the silent watcher. He reaches out with a hand made of gray mist and touches the air around you. As he does, the last traces of your physical form begin to dissolve. Think of your body now, one last time, as we prepare for the final transition. Your feet, they are no longer feet, but anchors of stone sinking into a dark, warm sea. Your legs, they are like the roots of the ancient silver trees, deep in the cool earth, immovable and still. Your hips and your back, they have melted into the surface beneath you, becoming one with the floor of the temple. Your chest, your heart is a slow, steady pulse, like the dripping of water in a deep cave, drop, drop, drop. Your shoulders and arms, they are heavy branches, weighted down by the snow of 1,000 winters. Your neck and your head, they are a cloud of smoke, drifting upward into the infinite blackness of the temple's dome. There is no you left to hold on to. The you that had a name, the you that had a job, the you that had a story, has been left behind in the garden, in the chariot, and in the palace. Here, in the heart of Nyx, you are simply the witness. You are a point of consciousness in a sea of velvet. We are moving now into the echo of the void. The temple walls are falling away. The obsidian pillars are dissolving into the mist. The loom is silent. The dragon has stopped his humming. We are drifting into the space between the breaths of the universe. This is the place of perfect equilibrium. There is no up. There is no down. There is no left. There is no right. There is only the center. And the center is peace. Listen to the silence. It is not empty. It is a full silence. A resonant silence, a silence that contains all the songs ever sung and all the myths ever told. It is a liquid darkness that fills your mind. Every time you breathe out, you are letting go of another layer of reality. Out and away. Out and away. The stars are gone. The light is gone. The sound is gone. You are now in the eternal cradle. Nyx is holding you. The universe is holding you. There is nothing to fear in this darkness, for it is the darkness of home. It is the darkness of the beginning. It is the darkness of the healing sleep. The words are becoming smaller, the meaning is fading, there is only the sound, a soft, rhythmic vibration, like the wings of a moth, like the breath of a god.